Hello, this is Dora, also known as the Maya Spirit. I just decided to do a quick little video. I saw Katey Flowers' video that she did on the if you could only have 10 decks. Today I'm going to introduce myself. My name is Dora. I'm also known as the Maya Spirit. And when I started with the tarot community, I was looking for anyone who knew anything about the Guild Tarot, because other than what I knew, I've been using it for over 30 years. And she was the first person I came across. And then Simon from the, well, now it's the Hermit's Cave, but back then he was Two Spirit. Okay. And she did a video, if you could only have 10 decks, Oracle and Tarot, which ones would they be? Now for me, I do this professionally. So most of the decks, I'd say about 90% of the decks that I'm going to show you, 100% of the decks that I'm going to show you are that I use for business, for anyone. And then I will show a couple of, honorable mentions. I'm going to cheat a little, only because I use them for myself, and I just had to mention them. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. I have less tarot than Oracle because I use the majority of the time, like I said right now, the Guild Tarot. So that would be this one. Hopefully you can see that. I've been using this since 1990, I think. About 1990, when it first came out. I use it for, I say close enough to 90-something% of my professional readings. I do have them out. I usually will have this one and a Rider's Waite available. On times of Day of the Dead, I'll have another one, and I'll just show you that one right now. But I absolutely love it. I couldn't imagine living without this one. I put an arm and a leg before, because I destroyed my first one with water. Had water damage, and then I got it through eBay for $69 a long time ago. I'd say close to almost 20 years ago for my second deck. Then I bought a backup for $100. And then all of a sudden, like in the last couple of years, I don't know what's going on with the tarot community, but people are going crazy with tarot decks and stuff. But this one actually went up to about $1,000. And then US Games were kind enough to reprint it. So now you can get it for less than $20. And of course, I lined up right away to get my backups. So I have my two old ones, and this is one of the newer ones, because the ones that say Belgium over here on the sides are the ones that are old. Okay. I'll put this aside. That's enough info on that one. And that is tarot based. And pretty much that's it. My next one is the Santa Muerte one, only because I do a lot of readings, especially on Days of the Dead. And this is the one I'll put it here for them to choose, something like this. You know, you have your Rider's Waite usually most of the time, and the majority of the time for the months of October into November, people will choose this one, because even though it's Santa Muerte, it's not necessarily about Santa Muerte. Santa Muerte just happens to be the Justice card and the Death card. And I think I'm going to do a little video on that, because a lot of people ask me questions about Santa Muerte, and I think it gets lost in translation who she is and all that stuff, and what you should do and not do. Okay. I'll put my Rider's Waite aside, because that's actually the honorable mention. The next one is mine. This one is for myself. I know a lot of people don't like it. It's a Nostradamus. I always mispronounce that one. If you ever see my videos, I'm sorry. I don't always pronounce everything correctly. But this is the Lost Tarot of Nostradamus. And there's a video that will explain everything about it. The spheres are pentacles. The stars are swords. What else is there? The sun is fire, wands. And what's the next one? Moons if I can find the moon in here somewhere. Let me see. The moons are water. Okay, and I have a little video that explains a little bit more about this and how to use it, an easy way to use it. It's a beautiful deck. I know a lot of people hate it, but I absolutely love it. I don't know exactly the whole history about it. I just know that there were some drawings or paintings that were found that Nostradamus and his son were doing. Nostradamus died. The son continued painting, drawing, I don't know. And then they were found out. They put these together by whoever dug all this stuff up. So they just kind of, the drawings that were found or paintings that were found, they put this deck together. Okay, so it kind of makes sense, doesn't make sense, but you have to read it. But even if you just see it as what it is, like 78 cards, and they all equal the same, you shouldn't have a hard time using this one. It's really not that bad, and it's beautiful, in my own opinion, because a lot of people don't like it. So the honorable mention for this one, for the tarot, is Rider's Way, because this is ingrained in my mind. This one was given to me by a friend of mine that changed religions. She was into like Santeria, and her daughter was into Hoodoo, and they all changed, and they went into one of those evangelical religions, whatever. So she asked me, you know, I'm changing, blah, blah, blah. Would you like the deck? I said, of course. And I love it. This is the one that I use most of the time if people choose the Rider's Waite. They're thick, flexible, and very laminated. I like them like that because they're easier to clean. You can write stuff on them, but I did have to do a lot of things to clean these because they smell like tobacco and all kinds of stuff. You know, I went through days of ritual to cleanse these because they were given to me, and I do use these. So, and when I say Rider's Waite is an honorable mention, I have this one. I also have the Dirty Pam that I won from Simon at the Hermit's Cave when he was Two-Spirit. He had just changed. I had a hard time thinking of his new name. And then I have two of these that I screwed up because I tried to edge them. Long story. So I have two of these. The Centennial. And I use these a lot. Especially I have one in my purse. I have some in my car. A couple of cars. Right now I'm in my little trailer where I do my readings. So this is my honorable mention. I'm sorry, Katie. I'm doing honorable mentions. What did they say in that movie? Never mind. I better not say it. But anyways, or maybe I'll mention at the end. Maybe you'll stay tuned to see what I'm going to say. So that's that. So let me just get this out of the way. So now we're going to go into oracles. For oracles, a long time ago, I've been using these for a long time. These are the life coaching ones. I have a specific spread that I do on my own. I got these without instructions or anything like that. So it took me a while because there was a time where I wasn't quite into oracles, but I think I've had these for like maybe 10 years.